Photographers are like mole rats. They can make their way around in the dark, even though they're blind as bats. They have really smooth facial hair. They live in tunnels, mostly. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna help them if they come to me seeking help. We have 10 mole rats, we're gonna help them.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Now, you may think you're watching a YouTube video now, but you're clearly not. There's no fluorescent lighting. Welcome to YouTube. We're on the 20mm 1.8. It's been a while. It's wider. Once I got the baddest 25mm, it's like, why? It's a Zeiss. Come on now, 3D pop. Do we have any pop now? I doubt it. That's a problem. There's a zebra on my face. Oh, that. How y'all doing? Nikon Z9 versus Sony A1 versus Canon R5C. It's a conundrum. If it was me, like obviously, I have a G Master. So I'd be like, oh man, just buy the A1, then I have this. Boom, the ultimate wildlife setup. If I didn't have anything in the Sony universe, would I still go there? I don't know, man. The Sony A1 has the 240 frames per second, don't quote me on that. None of the others do. Nobody else goes above 120, and that's lame. I mean, it's good enough, but once you see the magic, certain things, like obviously stationary wildlife, which I've done a lot of, and they're not moving, it's like 240 frames per second. All you get is a blink, a slow blink. Okay, you probably could have got by with 120. But in my life, sometimes birds leap, and we need 240 frames. I kind of want to try the Canon R5C with the 100 to 500. It could be stable enough in slow-mo. I could dig it, but Z9, like what lens are you going to use? There's nothing. They only have the 100 to 400. I want native Z lenses. I'm not adapting. That's not a path, not a life path I'm willing to tread. I do find it a little suspicious that the A1 was released. It was like this super Herculean camera, unheard of, high megapixel, but super fast, like the ultimate camera. And then like immediately, oh, Nikon, we can do that too. We've done that. Canon, oh yeah, we can all do this. It's fine. It's just normal. It's the new normal. Take your mask off, you freak. Hello, Casey. I have the M5 Mark III, and I'm torn between Oli 12mm 22 and 12mm to 40, 22.8 for vlogging and casual filming B-rolls. Any thoughts? Yeah, I have thoughts. You want both. That's your problem. If you want to vlog, just the vlog is 12mm 22. It's light, boom. But now you got greedy. You want to also get slow motion B-roll, compressed 80mm equiv. Wow, look at me. You could do that, but now it's heavier. Do you have the strength? I doubt you do. Have you signed up to the Monkey Strength program? You're lacking the inner heart that it takes to fully extend an arm. You're not willing to do it. Everybody else, they bring it in here. 24mm right here. It's just your noggin. Nobody needs to see it. This is not a good shot. If you've ever framed a shot like this and you thought, oh, I'm proud of this, you should be locked away in somebody's house that you've never met. And then the awkward social interactions you have in the kitchen each day will haunt your dreams. Never do this. But that 12 to 40, it's like too heavy to get out there. I don't know, if you're Herculean, you could try it. And then you will get the better B-roll and have some zoom range. It's nice, but when I'm vlogging, it's like GoPro 10, we're done. If I want a slightly better look, bring the Olympus out with the 12mm 22. And that's what I do. And then I'll have a little wildlife cam on the shoulder pack. What camera better for outside video in hard weather? Olympus EM1 Mark II or 3 or the G9 or other one? Help, cameraman. Olympus is known for weather sealing, like it's their pride and joy. They went out of their way to let people know that they're now certified, the IPX, whatever that was. Like, we're super certified, nobody else. We just have like weather resistant technology. We are certified underground, underwater. It doesn't matter. A whale could take a vlog and it would reach you. Another zebra has, wow, I got it right this time. But don't ask me, I don't care. Like, when I'm vlogging, I have a mic jack. Any water could get in there, so I don't vlog in the rain, in the snow. Sometimes I do it with the GoPro, even though I have all these audio jacks, and it's like, I did it the other day, it was snowing, but it might have survived. So I have no idea, but Olympus is known for that. I think Panasonic's good too, but you'll never be in focus. Poor little G9, you suck. Hi Casey, I'm in need of huge help from you. I'm constructing an all-round Fuji video kit, thinking of buying X-T4 along with XF native lenses, 60mm 1.4, 27 2.2, I made that number up, 56mm 1.2, 90mm, bunch of lenses. Jeez, do you need all these? I know it sounds great in your mind right now. It's like, oh, okay, I have a lens for each situation. Why don't you just simplify your life? Get a little, like if it was me, I'm getting the wide for a vlog maybe, not with Fuji, obviously, but 16mm 1.4 is like their best lens for the studio, boom. And then you get like a telephoto, maybe a prime in the longer length, 33mm. Why isn't that on your list? You should be shot. Like the 70 to 300 is almost a macro lens, so why do you need this 90mm macro? Very unversatile. I don't know, man. Simplify this whole shit. I don't know, you got too much going on. Will you use any of it? You have one camera, you're gonna bring all these lenses with you for all these various shots? I doubt it. Simplify. I made my list after watching several videos. See, you're too in the left brain. This is analytical, mathematical. I need this for this situation. The perfect focal length will capture the beauty in a portrait-like fashion, 90mm or above. I need macro technology for insects and flowers. Get out of your robot brain. Just what's speaking to your heart? What's your take on the 24 to 105 Tony 4? Which one, you dick? Each company has that lens. I don't know which. To me, it's very uninspiring. It's a Tony 4, which is bullshit. Then your range is like, it's not good enough for most anything. And then it's heavy too. It's like, I don't know, I would rather have a wide prime and a telephoto, but that's my life, not yours. I don't know what you're gonna shoot with it. It's never appealed to me on any camera system. It's just like dumb. The whole shit, 24 to 70 is dumbest. That's photography talk, not on my channel. What about mirror lenses, lightweight, super telephotos, affordable, ton of donuts, but who care? It's bad. From what I've seen, like those fugly Tony donut bullets, they hurt to look at. It's like, what is that? It's so distracting. I think there's like some scenarios where they don't show up too bad, but they show up in the worst places, which is forests. It's just terrible. Like the trees all look like, what is that? What are you shooting with? Why are you doing this to us? It's too bad. It'd be fun, but they're not going to be stable. None of them are stabilized. How are you going to do that? So it's too bad. I like the idea of coming up with some different technology to make a lens super light and telephoto. It's like, wow, how are we doing this? But your compromise is too harsh with donuts. Never eat them. Do you prefer 4K over 1080p now? Almost never. Only for wildlife, because you want the sharpness there. I've never, ever been inspired by a sharper human face. You never need that. 1080p is good enough. Ironically, we're in 4K today, just because I wanted to give little pony boy over here a chance. 20mm Tony 1.8 with no black pro mist filters. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think you get more of a three-dimensional pop in 4K. It's unfortunate because we don't need it. The file sizes are too ass big, and then you see all the details. You can see my forehead rash slowly disappearing due to me getting healthier, but it's still there. And we're all looking at it. There's a zebra. But for wildlife, it's like, I would never just film in 1080p, 24p, like, oh, there. Like, that's gross. Although I could go in crop mode. I should test it. 1080p, 60p in APS-C mode on the A7S III. Maybe it's oversampled. 1080p, wow. It'll still suck. Every couple minutes, it gets a little brighter in here. It's almost as if the sun is moving across our flat earth dome right now. That's weird. Never thought I would ask or need help. We can all admit that we're in troubled times, and it's okay to ask for help, especially from the expert. Sigma 24 to 70 or Sony? Oh, this is a disgusting question. Why did I save this? I better have had a funny insult for you. Nothing good here. I'm happy to trade extra reach for tonne, but Sony has stabilization in it. How big of a difference, as Sony has IBIS already built in the camera body. Want it for normal video moves, not walking. Help. I'm not a fan of third-party lenses. They don't work right. With Stabe, it's noticeably worse. Even if it has Stabe in it, they don't speak with each other. Here's the biggest difference. I have a video coming. Me and my buddy went to Henry's the other day, camera shop, and I wanted to test a bunch of things that I've been thinking about. So the Olympus 100 to 400, I tested that. I tested their 300mm prime. I tested Fuji's 100 to 400. We got so much information downloaded. I'm gonna make a video discussing it all and where it leaves us. But man, the Stabe in that Olympus 100 to 400 was bullshit because it wasn't communicating. It was terrible. It was just basically the same as the 75 to 300 that had no Stabe. So like in this situation, 100% you go with the Sony with the Stabe. I have no idea what you want to shoot. It's a bullshit lens, as I told the last guy. But if you need it, you always go with native and stabilized, because Sony IBIS is bullshit. They need at least the lens Stabe in it. I've heard so many stories of people having these budget cheap Tamron or Sigma zooms, and then they get the Sony one, the 200 to 600 versus the 150 to 600, and it's like, oh, I can't believe how much better the autofocus is in the stabilization. Wow, this is so much better. The colors too. Like, it's just always go there. I know it's more expensive. Third-party lens manufacturers are like people who make popcorn candy out of relish. Great advice as always. I use old Canon M50 with kit lens for talking head videos in 1080p. I have 22mm Tony 2, but it's too tight for my studio space. I hear ya. Filming on 18mm most of the time. Kit lens, oh god, that hurts. I was thinking of upgrading to the Sony a7 IV and Sigma. Ow. Who are you? What were your thought? Were you on drugs? Something. You took something. Maybe someone slipped it into you. Investigate that, because you're not right. Take a couple days. Sleep it off. RF lenses are prohibitively expensive and big. I just asked myself, will I be happy with Sony menus? Are the Sony standard profiles good enough out of the box? Oh, you can't color grade, and you think you can get away with Sony footage? Oh man. Oh, that hurts. Do you want to see what Sony footage looks like uncolor graded? Who could love me? S-Cinetone. Wow, things got dark. I have no idea how to expose S-Cinetone. We got a couple zebras. I was eliminating them. That's a bitch. Sony colors are disgusting. Don't do it to yourself. Will your computer handle the files? Will spending €3,500 for a new kit give me 5 times increased video quality? M50 with 2 lenses costs €700. Any idea? I have ideas. Yeah, don't even just abort everything you just thought of. All you need is the Sigma 16mm 1.4. It's always the lens that is the magic. So that's all you need. You have the camera, you have great Canon color science. Now you just need a bit of tonne, a little nice Sigma. That's what I would do. Don't even look at the Sony. Why would you get that? Sony is terrible. I love them, but I hate them too. All right, last question. How long do you stay out there videographing? Thanks. Depends. If it's just a vlog, usually I'm just walking somewhere. I'm like, it'd be fun to film along the way. So that's like an hour. But when I go for my nature hikes, usually it depends. If I'm feeling like just a little loop, I go around this, like, it's probably like an hour and a half. But if I feel like hiking the distance, usually 2.5 to 3 hours. It's fun. I bring a little juice with me. The other day I go out with my Olympus I'm making a vlog on my Vegetable Police channel. Battery was dying. My spare was not charged. So I ran out and I was like, I just went home in defeat and it hurt. But yeah, I like going for these little hikes. Some people like love to drive out to certain places. That's cheating. That's cheating. Otherwise known as putting effort in. But I call it cheating. And I just like to go near my house. It's the same critters. I'm getting to know them by name. The hawk family that I see. It's cool. And then as the seasons change, new animals will come to me. I don't have to go to them. If you've ever driven to an ocean or an area that you know animals flock to so you can film the murder that takes place, well, don't you deserve a place in Satan's lounge? Yeah. So I have helped you. I have taught you how to fish instead of just giving you a fish to eat. And now you're set for the rest of your life on how to use a Canon M50 with a Sigma lens. Even though I said never get a third-party lens for, there's some compromises that you have to make. And a prime is worth it. Canon doesn't make lenses for that system. They gave up. So you have to go Sigma. Sigma, you're stupid for releasing the Fuji lenses. They're boring. Same old shit. Same old trio. Here we are. When did you first release those? Like 1986. Here we are, brand new. Designed for the Fuji mount, yet. They also said in the press release that if you send your, like, say, Canon or Sony E-mount Sigma, we'll switch it to Fuji for you. Thought you designed it for Fuji. That was a lie, immediately contradicted by your press release. I found a lie. It's unbelievable. You can support me by buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Why don't I ever wear them in the show? That's on me. I just did laundry. They're available. I'm gonna go. Thank you, Sony 20 mil. Flat Earth Santa. We kept it. It's a good lens. You subscribing? Yeah, you didn't.